Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Teddy Winston Experience. Ladies, I have a treat for you today. He's tall, he's handsome, and he's talented in the kitchen. Mr. Chef Willie Wallace is here to join me today. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm feeling good.
Wonderful.
Glad to be here.
So, for those of you who don't know Chef Willie, he is an amazing celebrity chef. He's worked for so many people, but he has worked for the one and only Kanye West. Can you tell me what that experience was like for you?
Man, it's been an amazing experience. It's probably I've cooked for a lot of different celebrities, but and I've told him he's by far my most favorite. Just the energy that I get from him and just the positive vibes, man. It's been an amazing experience. I've learned so much. I mean, his work ethic is unmatched, and I took a lot from that, And when he's given me so many compliments, and when a person of his status, of his stature, and everything he's accomplished, when he says that, your food is the best food I've ever had, or my album has to be on the level of your food, like that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of stuff helps me out with my confidence level and where I'm at and how far I've come. I mean, it feels amazing to have somebody like that compliment your food and love your food. So, but like I said, I mean, just the learning experience of being around him and seeing how hard that man works, it definitely motivates me. And just being around that energy has definitely helped take me to the next level, for sure.
Wonderful. That sounds great. That's like really, truly an honor.
It's definitely a blessing. I took all of that with me, and it's something that I can say that, for the rest of my life, I will always remember, all the times that I have done that.
Oh, that's great. What did he like? Like, what was his
favorite? His some of his favorite food, I mean, he really loves, like, the curry chicken, jerk chicken. The first time I made him jerk salmon, he went crazy over it. So, but pretty much everything I cook, I cook with a lot, like I said, with a lot of Creole type of flair. And he loves everything I cook because he's from the Midwest, like I'm from the Midwest, and it was really easy because I feel like we kind of have similar palates. And so, he changed his diet up a couple of times, and we was able to adjust. I had him on keto diets and things like that, and so he was, he feels real good with the food that I cook. Food is for the soul, and so it motivated him to go and do what he had to do too, because he's a big foodie. Food is real important to him.
All right, so tell us how you got into the world of cooking. How did that happen?
Man, so I used to play pro ball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, overseas. And then so once my career ended, I got into the corporate world and used to work for Dell for about 4.5 years. And I've done all different type of hustles,
Really?
I'm a hustler. I'm from Flint. So, being from Flint, we hustle, we do what we can. And I don't know, I just always kind of had a love for cooking, but never in a million years would I have thought that I would be charging people to cook. And so, like I said, I'm a hustler. So one day I just decided to start meal prepping for people. And then, next thing somebody asked me, did I cater weddings? Never done it in my life, but I said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll figure it out.
Right.
Started catering, did a wedding. My first wedding I did was for about 125 people. When I look at the pictures from that wedding, how I had that set up, it was a travesty. But I mean, everybody loved the food. Everybody enjoyed it. I did it by myself. I had no help whatsoever, and I made it happen. And so then it just grew from there. And then I started, through my network of people that I know, people would reach out to me. And being in Atlanta, it's all type of celebrities here in Atlanta. And it seems like the whole chef world just kind of took off out of nowhere. Everybody wants a chef. Everybody, it's become just like the big thing, right? So it seems like there's been so many chefs created out of nowhere, and I was one of them. I didn't go to culinary school or anything like that. I'm self-taught. So just grew it from there, and I started cooking for different celebrities like Janelle Monáe and Keisha Cole and people like that. Then the biggest celebrity I had cooked for was it just came out of nowhere. It's for Rick Ross.
Wow.
When I posted that I cooked for Rick Ross,
Maybach music.
Maybach music. When I posted I cooked for Rick Ross, and I had a video of him eating my food.
Wow.
And it just, for some reason, just took off from there. I know the reason why, but it just took off from there.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're obviously still in the middle of a pandemic. And as you said, people are more drawn to the kitchen now and being created as chefs, like, you know, I guess because of quarantine.
Yeah.
For you, I know that you were working in the middle of the pandemic.
Yep.
We'll get into that. But aside from cooking, how has like the pandemic affected you? I mean, you know, what were you doing?
Fortunately for me, I was cooking for Ye in Wyoming, so I was out there pretty much like full time. So it didn't affect me per se because I had a full-time gig. I did enjoy watching all of my chef people that I know in the industry, seeing them hustle and seeing them being able to create opportunities for themselves throughout the pandemic. So, but for me, I was locked into one client, and so God blessed me with that one client.
It's a blessing.
And the checks never stopped coming from me. So I was put in a pretty good
That's
pretty good
great.
spot.
That's wonderful. So when you did that first wedding that you told me about,
Yeah.
was that in Flint or was
No,
it
that was
here?
here in Atlanta.
Okay, what brought you to Atlanta from Flint?
I was living in Nashville. Ended up, I had a job out there working for Dell. Dell was laying people off, so I started looking for other opportunities. Got with a recruiting company, and then they had an opening in an Atlanta office. And so I was going through a divorce, and I said, what better way to start over and move to Atlanta? And then I moved to Atlanta office. You know, I got into, you know, promoting parties. I think everybody come to Atlanta and start doing some type of promoting and stuff. Don't do it. Don't
Okay.
do it. But it helped me kind of build a network, you know, because I was always out and about and things like that. So that's what originally brought me to Atlanta. I never actually came down here to spend any time and hang out like a lot of people do. Me moving down here was really my first experience actually being in Atlanta.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What was your first, like, most amazing meal that you prepared? Like, when you knew, yo, I could do this. Like, I can really, I can do this.
You know what? I would say my mac and cheese is pretty crazy. And it's definitely evolved since back then, but I would always get so many compliments on the mac and cheese. But I think what really did it for me, there's a sauce that I created. It's a Parmesan cream sauce, and everybody calls it like my crack sauce.
Ooh.
I think you may have had it before. I'm not mistaken. Not like
it's the bomb, y'all. It's the bomb. It's the bomb.
But yeah, because the event that I had, you were at, so I had made that sauce. But yeah, no, I think it was that right there that did it for me. And when people told me that I should be bottling the sauce and things like that, then I just started just playing around with different things. You know, my dad is from New Orleans, so I come from that Creole type background, and I love cooking Creole food. And so it's just been very, very receptive among, you know, a lot of people that I've cooked for.
He makes these, like, I don't know what you call it, but I'm gonna describe it. It has like salmon, like it's like a dip. What is it?
The smoked salmon. I do a smoked salmon dip on top of a crostini. Yeah.
Man, yeah. I won't even. It's so good.
Thank you.
That is like really, really good.
Yeah.
You should probably try to see if you can get it, like, I don't know, packaged.
I probably could.
No, I'm serious. Like, you know how they have like artichoke dip? You know, maybe you can do that. It's so good.
Yeah.
He's the bomb, y'all.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, what was your worst dish? Like, what was something that you're just like, nah, this ain't it?
I don't think that's ever happened.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I could really honestly say that I feel like God has blessed me with a palate like no other, and I would not serve anything to anybody that I don't like myself.
Right.
So even if I'm doing something where I'm cooking for somebody and it doesn't taste right, I figure out a way to make it taste the way it's supposed to taste. So I can't really say there's anything I ever cooked that I just was like, this is terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless it was something like something vegan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you'd be like, oh man, I can't. You know what I mean? But even with that, I'm pretty versatile in the vegan world as well. So I come up with some pretty amazing vegan dishes.
Well, that's good. Well, at least you guys know that he's diverse with his meals and creations. So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a lot of men around the world who use the excuse that they can't cook, which I think is lame. So for you as a chef, can you tell men out there how easy cooking can be if they give it a try? And what are the advantages of a man in a relationship? You know what I mean? Knowing how to cook? Because I know for me, I want my man to cook. So.
Well, I can tell you this. Women love a man that can cook. You know, I think that might be part of the reason why I got it.
You know what?
I'm just joking. But I think that it's an impressive skill to have, and it's really not hard to cook. When I first got started, like I said, I didn't go to culinary school. So what I did, just like anybody else that's trying to learn how to do something, they go on YouTube, you download apps, you watch cooking shows. And I'm a really good person that I can see something one or two times and I can pick up on it like that. Yeah. So that's kind of how I've, evolved into, besides the natural, gift that I have, just by kind of looking and seeing, getting the inspiration from different, different TV shows and stuff like that. Right. So, yeah, man, I mean, cooking it's definitely an art, it's definitely a science to it, but it's not hard. You just got to try it. And us as human beings, we are capable of doing anything that we want to. We just have to actually put forth the effort to do it. We have to program our brains to figure it out.
I know you were on TV. Can you talk a little bit about the show that you were on?
So I'm on a show called Hot Ones, the game show. It was the original series came from the YouTube series Hot Ones, where they interview celebrities. Sean Evans, he interviews celebrities, so he's done like Gordon Ramsay, Shaq, Kevin Hart, Idris Elba. And actually, it was funny because I think it was a meme that went out where Idris Elba was like choking or whatever.
I think I've seen that with like some hot sauce or something.
Yeah, he was eating hot wings, he was choking. And so I was like, what is this even from?
Right.
So then I went to YouTube and I Googled it. And I started binge watching on episodes. Right. I was like addicted to the show because for me it was just funny. Right. It's a great concept to see people get interviewed while they eat hot wings. Like if we were doing that right now.
Oh my gosh, I would have loved that, by the way.
It would be hilarious. Maybe next time, because I actually have the sauces.
Oh.
So maybe next time, if we do an interview later in the evening, we can do something like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was something I started binge watching on, and then it was like several months later, a friend of mine said she had submitted me for a show, and I was like, for Hot Ones. She was like, they're doing a game show, and I was like, okay. So I thought she submitted me to be a contestant, and I'm like, well, I really don't do hot stuff, but I'm down for whatever, I do it. So come to find out, they wanted me to co-host it, and so I did a couple of interviews and audition tapes and stuff like that, and they selected me. And so now we're in our second season on True TV.
Wonderful.
It's been a success. We just got picked up for a third one.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. They're just trying to figure out everything with COVID and things like that. But yeah, it's been an amazing experience to be a part of something like that because I've been approached by a lot of people to do a lot of different shows, dating shows, stuff like that. I refuse to get that type of attention. So for me, it was like, if I do any type of TV show, it's got to be something within what I do, And so when that opportunity came, I jumped on it.
So what do you do for grooming? Like, how often do you get groomed? Are you specific about?
I actually get a haircut. I try before quarantine.
Okay.
I try to get a haircut every week, honestly. Okay. When I leave from here, I'm going right up the street to get my haircut.
What? No, we're going to give you... No. Well, he's not going nowhere, y'all.
Oh, I'm good right here?
We're going to give him an exclusive Teddy Winston experience.
See, there you go. Now
okay, so you don't have to go nowhere. It's all right here.
Absolutely. But there you have it.
Okay, and we cannot wait to see how you feel afterwards.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be an
I'm
amazing
excited. I'm definitely excited.
Good.
Because I have this beard, right?
Mhm.
And, you know, I get a lot of compliments on my beard, but I don't take care of it like I should.
You need
So I'm
the
glad
Teddy
to be
Winston
part of the
experience.
Teddy
Yes.
Winston experience.
Watch how he looks different afterwards, y'all.
Because if this experience is like the most amazing experience, like you're saying, then I'm gonna start, you know, coming regularly,
Yes.
and I'm gonna definitely take advantage.
You will
of
be.
it,
There's
so.
no if. It will be. Thank you very much.
Because I'm telling you, this thing is dry, so y'all gotta go ahead.
It's dry, y'all. So you know, it's a little parched.
Yeah,
we'll
y'all bring it back to life.
Yes, we will. We will. So we'll go ahead with Chef Willie Wallace in the back and see how it all goes down with his Teddy Winston experience. Stay tuned. How are you feeling? Chef Willie Wallace just got his Teddy Winston experience on you, everybody. So I just want to know what you're feeling like.
Man, I feel amazing. Like, when I got done and she put me in a mirror, I didn't realize how much chocolate dripped off of my skin.
We're not doing this today, y'all.
But as far as how my beard feels, it feels so soft. It actually makes me want to do a better job of taking care of my beard and my skin.
There you go.
I'm glad I was able to get that experience. Is I would say by far the best experience I've had with getting any type of facials, any type of beard treatment and things like that. My curls are popping, you know, so definitely a great experience.
Well, you look different. You look rejuvenated.
Thank you.
And you smell good.
Thank you.
He smells great. Well, that's great. So for everybody watching right now, they want to know how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, I'm mainly on Instagram. Chef Willie Wallace is my Instagram. Look out for my new food photography page coming soon. And I'll be posting that on Chef Willie Wallace. You can go to my website, chefwilliewallace.com. And you can catch me on Hot Ones every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock on True TV.
Yes, everybody tune in. Make sure you follow. Thank you so much for joining us. Chef, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was truly a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Take care, everybody. See you next time.